Hi guys, it's Gareth here, aka Rookie, and welcome to my Friday vlog. Hey. So, just because of swearing on my shirt, it's Who the F is Chasing Cadence. That's a t-shirt on mine. Yeah, so let's start off with, it's been a couple of weeks since I've actually recorded a Friday vlog, and I'm actually recording on Friday. I didn't even record a vlog last week. I didn't really record any videos. Basically, I've been not feeling too good, and it turns out that I've got fatigue. I've actually been off work the last, well, it's 3 days now because it's the third day. I went to a gig last night. I probably shouldn't have gone. I'm feeling a bit better today, so I'm going to another one tonight. It's probably not a good idea again, but I'm going anyway because I'm interviewing the band for Alt Corner, the online web magazine that I write for. So let's just go through a week and we'll come down to things that are making me feel really bad. Okay, so long ago that actually the last time I spoke to you was before I went to the Sunday gig in Dunfermline when we went to see Alter Sky. The drive there was kind of really weird because I was driving to Dunfermline in the light. Every other time I've been to Dunfermline it's been dark. It's the first gig I've actually gone to in Dunfermline because normally you wouldn't go in there and giving someone a lift home and then coming back. So normally I go there and all I see is the sort of the glow of the what's it called, the waste recycling burning place. Yeah, so yeah. Just looking at notes, I've got still tight, yeah, well obviously of the fatigue thing. I went to a, basically, how to put this, queuing for a gig. Basically I went down to see State Champs. This is how I'm going to have to think about it. I went down to see State Champs a couple of weeks ago, and I had to queue to go and get in the gig, which is really weird. You know, I should have really realised because it was, you know, it's a sold out gig and King Tut's sold out. You need to get down there early, otherwise you're going to be queuing. So when I got in, I missed the start of Rome set, which was alright because they were awesome, and I got to see enough of it to be impressed. But the difference was when I was at that gig was it basically the first time I've been, basically better word for it, was felt up in a gig. Basically my junk was getting grabbed. Basically the only thing that I eventually did was not just girls, it was guys as well, just, you know, having a good feel of the balls. So basically I ended up just having to go and stand to one side and basically stand out the way of it. It's the first time it's ever happened to me, and hopefully it'll be the last time that's ever happened to me. It was kind of a weird experience. I've never really had that before. So, and then after work, was it the next day for work, this is the reason why I'm probably shattered, is I then flew down to Milton Keynes for a conference. Basically, so I flew down on EasyJet flights. God, I know why people complain about them. I've never been so cramped. Thank God no one sat next to me on the flight down. I had free seats so I could stretch out my legs. Really weird, terrible flight. I mean, they literally do pack you in like horses in there. You know, actually no. In fact, horses probably get more space. Cattle get more space. Pigs get more space than I probably had flying. I then got a high car, which was really great car. It was a 6-speed gearbox which kept throwing me, which meant acceleration was really, because you can go really quickly through the gears, so it really does take off. It said turbo on it, but it was a petrol, so I don't know how a petrol engine can be turbo, but there you go. So I went and saw my best friends that night, because they live near Milton Keynes, well, close to Northampton, Milton Keynes. But I went to go and see them that night after I got there. Basically, and I ended up playing hide and seek with their daughter for most of the time I was there. You know, I'm used to these type of things now. When I go and see them, I usually end up talking to them, but I end up usually playing with their kids. You know, playing hide and seek or Legos, things like, or even reading the books, what I do sometimes. Really good. So basically, I went to the conference. It was an okay conference. You know, it was what to be expected. You know, a lot of people trying to see how good they were, you know, not the people that were doing the brands, but people who were there. They were just trying to show, you know, oh yeah, we're so good, we're great. But it was really good. So yeah, flight back again. Thankfully, no one sat next to me again on the flight back up, so I wasn't cramped, so I could spread out my legs. Got back. It was okay. I was absolutely shattered when I got back, but I couldn't for the life of me go to sleep. Reason why I got fatigue this is because I'm not sleeping properly. I'll come to it at the end, because I think it needs to be stated at the end of this video. Basically then that weekend I went to Edinburgh to a gig, Basically, I had to run to get the bus to go to Edinburgh. I managed just to get it, which was good. And then I had to run then to the venue, and then the guy who was going to see was on. When I got there, he was like, "Oh, I'm not on for another half hour." It's like, "I thought you were on at Dorsey." I said I was, but that changed because someone pulled out the gig. But it was a really good gig. You know, I kind of like the little trips to Edinburgh. It feels like, you know, it's slightly different, kind of good. I kind of enjoy it. And then I went on the Saturday, and then I went down to Manchester for a gig. See, you can see the way it's building up why I'm so knackered. Went on the bus down there rather than anything, and basically I never sleep whilst in transit, but I kind of dozed off quite a bit. But the problem was, I've never been in a bus so much where the driver's driven on the hatch. You know, the hard shoulder, those hatchings that go when your wheels don't stop you from falling asleep and driving on. Well, he spent a lot of his time driving on, which was, you know, kind of good. Surprised because I thought my friend was working, but I actually got to see some friends who was down in Manchester. It was really good. I also got a chance to interview for Encore, and I also got a chance to interview Mouthful of Matches, which was really, really good. Such a nice group of guys and girls. I really enjoyed talking to them. It was like probably the easiest interview I've ever had to do. They were a little shocked though when I told them I'd come down from Glasgow, and a lot of other bands seem to be this. You know, when I travel for a gig, they seem to be, "What? Do you travel to come and see us?" It's like, yeah. You know, I don't understand it personally, but yeah, it's what they feel like. But yeah, something else happened this week. Because I'm into this week now. Basically, there's this guy, who called me a creep. Let's call him a dick. Right? This dick was called me a creep, right? He basically said, "Oh, it wasn't aimed at you." He basically opened another Twitter account and started talking to me, you know. And I was like, "Okay, let's put it in the past." And eventually, you know, I was trying to be the bigger guy and said, "Let's just put it in the past. You know, if we see each other at a gig, you know, I'm not going to avoid you, but you know, I'm not going to go away to talk to you. Well, maybe wave and say hi, and that's it, you know, because I don't want any bad feelings." But then I thought, no, he still hasn't apologised for calling me a creep because he still thinks I could be a creep. Basically. He was calling out apparently one of his friends who was a creep, apparently, so I don't know why he's his friend, right? Because he likes female fronted bands who are younger than him, right? He basically kind of said, "No, it wasn't aimed at you." And he said, "Well, almost all the bands we look at are younger, yeah, because we're all because I'm 34. Most of the bands these days that are playing are in their 20s, some of them even early 20s." Right? And I said, "So okay." And he said, and then basically he was even like, "You could be a pedo." And then he was like, "Oh, well, no, you're not a pedo because I wouldn't let you meet my son if that was the case." Because when I went to Newcastle to a gig the next day when I was still there, because my bus was, like, my train was really late in the day because it was the cheapest way of doing it, basically he brought his son along into town. We just had a bit of a chat, and we had some food to eat. But basically, yeah, he was an alright guy. But then this happened, obviously, later on via social media. And he still won't say that, "Oh no, you're not a creep, you're actually a good guy," because he won't say that. I've decided to block him again, and basically I'm done with him. I just don't want to put that behind me. Basically, this is why I started feeling that. Basically, I cleaned my flat because I had a flat inspection coming. I started feeling really ill and almost sick. Right, flat inspection went fine, no problem. But the next day after the flat inspection, I basically woke up about 6 o'clock, which is like 20 minutes from now, because my alarm goes at 6:20 now. I gave myself that little bit extra lie-in. I basically started throwing up at 6 o'clock, and basically I was throwing up until about, you know, start throwing up until about 6:30-ish, and then kind of like fell asleep in the bathroom, and then woke up again because my alarm went off. And basically I ended up phoning work and calling in sick. Yeah, so basically this is the reason why I've been feeling ill. Basically, because I've been doing my 8:30 to 5:30 job every day, 5 days a week. Then I've been going to gigs. So I think there was one week when I went to 7 gigs every day that week. Well, not the whole week, but you know, either side of the weekend, and do my normal job. Basically, then all this travelling and then finding time to write and try to record. That's why there's been no videos, because I haven't had time to actually record it because I got no time. And basically, I've pushed myself to the point when I can't actually do anymore. I've basically killed myself trying to do all this, and basically, because I've been tired, because I'm not sleeping properly, because I maybe get 3 hours sleep a night, which is why I get fatigue. I normally take a sleeping tablet on the weekend, like a Friday night. But because I drink, because I basically drink a shitload of these energy drinks, basically keep me going during the day. And so when I crash because they wear off, it affects me. My stomach then, basically my body's basically given up on me. I've slept so 45 hours in the last 3 days. Yeah, I need to take care of myself, so I need to stop drinking energy drinks. I need to change my diet, reduce the amount of alcohol I have, need to start exercising, and I need basically to try to get some proper sleep. So I'm going to set an alarm on my phone to tell me that I need to go to bed because I got work next day. The only time that's going to be a problem is if I do go to a gig on a school night. I'm not going to have that opportunity. But yeah, I need to try to sleep, so I've been killing myself trying to do things I shouldn't be doing. But yeah, so look after yourself, guys. Try to get your 7 to 8 hours sleep, because that's what they recommend. Yeah, and don't drink energy drinks because they're bad for you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and as always, have fun.